to episode 9 of the podcast. We've had some studio issues, but we are back. And we are ready to talk about films that we've seen. Sometimes together, sometimes apart, sometimes in spirit.
That's true. We do that.
Spirited Away is an anime.
Anyway,
Valiant. Valiant's good.
We were talking about this the other day.
I barely read that.
Joey has just passed me a note.
Yeah.
A reminder, you might say.
Should probably introduce ourselves.
Yeah. Oh shit! Shall we do that first? Okay.
Welcome to the podcast. My name is Connor Dodge.
Connor! Woo!
We haven't been doing...
Sorry,
I heard that in the studio as well. That's just blown out. All the
Everybody get up. It's time to podcast
all
now.
the microphones and speakers have just blown out.
Stay true to your groove.
Yeah, we've had a bit of a break while studios are being fixed and shit. But we're back. I'm Connor Dodge. I am joined by the two regular bros from the block.
Bros from the block.
My name is Tin and Green. I hope we can all be friends, but
Why can't we be friends?
just no one's my friend when I'm drinking.
Tin
Because
has
I'm a
fucking
terrible
hangover,
person when I'm
so-
drinking. But I'm gonna get over it.
Yeah.
Power through to talk about cinema.
Yeah.
As soon as I
That's
take
why
this
you're the
quick
favourite.
sleep. Huh?
That's why you're the favourite.
That's why.
Yeah, that's
Power
right.
on through.
I can't believe Tin is the fucking favourite.
Yeah, we put a poll up on Twitter, and
And
one
after
fan
a million, one fan put me and Connor, because it goes
Oh,
Patrick/Connor and then Tin and Bert.
I'm
All
like-
other 900
I'm like-
and something.
I'm like the Bart Simpson of this podcast. I'm cheeky and I'm naughty, and I come up with funny catchphrases like "eat my shorts."
Great.
Is that your
Oh.
catchphrase?
Yeah.
I agree. That's good.
Watch Seinfeld, the new show. Only on
You haven't hit shit. Who are you, by the way? You
Yeah,
haven't-
who are you?
And
We don't even know who you are.
I'm still on the intro. Sorry.
Well, that was an
I'm
episode where we were
Patrick.
just on the theme song for
Yeah.
a good 40 minutes.
I listened to the Christmas one over again. It has no views on YouTube, but sorry, I just thought I'd address that.
No one likes the Christmas.
Fine,
You edited out the Christmas music, I noticed.
I was like, oh,
After
people don't.
popular demand.
The Christmas music has been removed. Well-
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ruined that song for a lot of people.
Welcome
God,
to
I don't care.
the Christmas episode.
Christmas 2!
Who are you, by the way?
Who are you people? I'm Connor.
Say your name.
Oh, I'm Pat. I've said my name.
Have you? I
Call
weren't
me by your
listening.
name, Taylor. Sir Sherrod. Wait, what's the name of the guy from Call Me By Your Name? Timothy
Chalamet.
Every day and hour when Timothy Chalamet goes to school.
I just see the waveform from
My
here,
girlfriend
and
made up that joke. But yeah, he got
Go.
robbed. A lot of people are
Just
saying, but I
loud.
don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't like him
Yeah.
as an actor
Oh,
anyway.
yeah. So do you want to talk about this?
I
Because
just think he sucks.
Yeah, we
got C. Ferdinand.
we got contacted. I don't know when it was. Who knows? Not time stamping it. By a fan.
Did you look at me when you said that,
did.
sir?
A fan.
Yeah,
4th of March.
They had a little edit of our logo.
I count him more as a friend. Thank you very much, Connor.
Okay, friend, fan.
Friend
You
of the podcast.
disgust
I
me.
just need the table. Shout out to Noah.
So we can fuck on it.
Uh,
Shout out. Oh yeah, shout out to Noah.
Yeah, thanks for that. We'll
He made a logo.
my speech.
It's very
just
nice.
Crashed and burned.
Thank you very much, Noah. Really appreciate it. I didn't even know he listened to
It will
this.
go
to
to
be
good
honest.
use.
Yeah.
We
I didn't
swear.
know anyone.
We can't
listens
wait to
this.
start making t-shirts and fucking making money off that.
Oh,
Haha,
yeah.
hope you're happy. Unreal Podcast scum.
Three free t-shirts for us.
Don't listen to Unreal Podcast. That's the sponsor of the day.
Okay.
So,
T-shirt giveaway. I'm gonna give away all my t-shirts and
To
then
the
the rest
fans
of
of
my
Ferdinand.
clothes. All you have to
So-
do is just ask me for my clothes, and I'll give all of them to you.
So as I tweeted out.
sorry, what? I'm just writing this down, Tim. What do you want me to do?
All you gotta do is just say hi to me on Twitter, and then you get all my clothes.
At Tin. You should have a silly name on Twitter, like at Tin and the Weirdman or something like that.
Hey, you know I was.
You've
called
never
Tin.
looked so fucking threatening at me your entire time I've known you. Let me just put my glasses on.
Maybe that's why.
Here, Sonny.
You could see.
Where's that knife I saw you with? Sorry.
I've been called Tin in the Windman for 17 years, and I finally got rid of that name. And you just gonna bring it back.
Oh, you wanted to start a new life, didn't you?
I did.
That's why he came to Link.
That's why I came
Yeah.
That's why I came 50 minutes away.
Shades of. Oh.
I don't know. Wait. So what were we talking about? The new logo.
Yeah, what did you think of it, Tinnen?
It looked nice.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I thought, hey, the guy did a good job.
Yeah.
He did a standout
Lucky
job.
there's a Family Guy.
Da-da.
This is the Cleveland Show.
And we are proud
little
to
shit.
be back in our hometown with our new podcasting. There's old films and new films and even a... It's good.
And Kenneth Branagh. Now we're
It's
found
on
a
a place where everyone will know our happy podcast face. This is
the boring cinema, whatever we call it now.
It's like you cross it out and you have to... That should be the new logo, just our old logo crossed out in
When you
paint.
spell your name wrong, and then you got to cross it out on the thing.
Right, so
We have fun here on the podcast.
after a lengthy
After a lengthy time. Oh boy.
intro,
Yeah.
Do you want to explain why we were going to do a podcast earlier, but we didn't get to?
I did say they've had studio issues. at
Yeah,
the
we've
very
had studio issues.
Anyway, as I said in my tweet when I put out the last episode, which was also a catch-up episode, hey, we record regularly, we promise.
When we can. But we're busy
Yeah.
people.
Today, we will be talking about
Having sex.
Black Panther, so close enough.
Oh yeah, Black Panther. Oh, it's like I just remembered it. Yeah, we definitely didn't cut a part out about something.
Ah, Black Panther.
Yeah. Shall we talk about the film or what I can remember of it? Because I saw it quite a while ago now.
Yeah.
Or did
so-
we?
Well, Tiernan saw it without us.
Yeah. We,
Because
know
I
that.
had a free ticket.
I had free ticket. Hey, y'all.
I was going to take it. Don't act like
Morning,
you wouldn't.
Dolores. Morning, Daddy. Westworld.
Stop.
Hayden went to see it a bit before us.
Bit Dolores.
Yeah, me and Patrick went
Oh, boy.
skipping down to the Odeon as we do.
With Tiernan's mum.
With my mum.
We brought this joke back.
Favourite of the podcast.
My mother.
Just play your nails.
I was just looking at
He
it.
trapped his hand in a door, don't you remember?
And it's disgusting.
Galore.
I've got no fucking band-aid
Gross.
for it. I've got to go get plasters
Oh, I'm
after this.
sorry.
I can't actually. No, everything
Did you-
shuts at 6. Fuck. Oh well.
Well, did it affect your Black Panther viewing experience? Because you don't go, ooh, ah.
I didn't break it
Side
then.
the head.
Or did I? Because
So
I'm not
look
time
up.
stamping.
Sorry.
Oh.
Anyway, so Black Panther came out.
Really? We're not time stamping it.
And we.
Hey, don't timestamp this movie.
When did we go and see it, Connor?
Don't timestamp it.
I don't remember actually.
Last night.
Sure.
Boy, I can't wait till 12 Angry Men come out. 'cause I'm not
Sure, we
timestamp-
watched it last night.
We watched it last
we
So what did you think about it, Connor? Because Tinnan's already said his fucking opinion on it.
Is
I
it?
didn't say. Well, I gave like a spoiler-free one.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to say something about it then?
It's alright. It's a good film.
Okay.
I don't know. Why don't you guys start and I'll jump in.
Well, I thought I enjoyed the film a lot. Alright, it's not amazing by any means, but at the same time, I'm not really into superhero films myself. It's just my opinion, I guess. But out of a lot of the ones I've seen, I enjoyed it, and it was quite different, and it was very nice. And I really liked a lot of it. It was well made, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what I did like, spoiler alert, for the after credit scene, there's a part when they go to the UN, and me and Connor went with my friend who I've known since high school who goes here, and he said, Patrick, look at that flag at the UN. And I was looking, and then I saw it was a Welsh flag. So Wales
Here we go.
is in the
Jesus.
MCU. That's all I care about, and I'm not being biased about this film.
They're not gonna take out a country in the
We're gonna
cinematic universe.
We're gonna get some Welsh thing in this MCU now. Sally Mally's in the MCU.
Is Rob Brydon in the MC?
Sam Tan is sorry, like, Fireman Sam. I mean, sorry, that's what you guys.
I love Fireman Sam.
Yeah, he's Welsh, so.
All right, hey.
Yeah. So I was gonna say Molly Shannon,
Hello,
and then Michael
Sam.
Sheen is in the MCU. So yeah, and also the one of those joke still annoyed me though. Do you know it?
Did it actually?
Yeah, because even though you told me about it, I was just like,
I think I got it. Yeah, I got it because it was for when it's set. It was popular at the time.
But don't lie to me.
They're not.
If you were making the film as well, you'd still use a dead meme like that just if you were like bored one day on set.
That's true.
Like you'd be like, okay, Latita, just say that.
Why? Just say it.
Yeah. That the actress of what was her name? Zuri? What's her name? Latita Wright? I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Which I saw it in the name of the credits. She's
Latifah
very
Alt-Right.
good in it. I really
She
like
was
her.
stand out in it. I think.
Yeah, she's very good. I expect big things from her. Big things. The big sick. We're not talking about that.
No, we're not.
Daniel Kaluuya was pretty just in it, but I like Daniel Kaluuya. And also I don't know. Obviously, what's his name? Michael B. Jordan. His
Michael
villain.
Jordan.
The fact I'm calling him Michael B. Jordan, I don't remember his name as well. But I still think
Michael be good.
out of all the Marvel villains, he's pretty good. DC have better villains. I don't care about the movies because I've never seen any of like the new DC films because I don't give a shit. But if you like them, that's cool. If you haven't.
I think what's good about the villains is that they're kind of doing a better job of them in this phase of them because everyone was kind of sick of them.
Slowly but surely.
Everyone was
After Guardians 2.
I don't know. I liked Zemo
Have you seen Sky
in
High?
Civil War.
What?
I've seen.
I don't like how you. Fuck you, Connor.
Isn't it Jeff? I was gonna say Jeff Daniels.
I don't really like.
It's who's Peter Quill's dad in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That famous
Kurt
actor.
Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
hell.
love him.
I watched Sky High as well. I'm gonna bring that up later, but he's in that. But yeah, carry on.
That's fucking
That
star-studded cast at Sky High.
Star-stuck.
You've got
cast.
fucking
Star-struck.
Bruce Campbell's in it. He's the fucking sports coach.
Oh.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead's in it as the
Yeah.
cheerleader.
Kevin
I love
Foley.
her.
Yeah, I
I love her.
Same.
I love her.
I've seen it before. My girlfriend's like, I watch Sky High like at least 5 million times a day, and I was like,
It's like my crush.
what? Yeah. I
Not
was,
your girlfriend.
Okay,
Elizabeth.
fucking. What do you say about my girlfriend?
So I didn't have a crush on her.
But yeah, she was telling me to watch it, and I was like, it's just okay. And then I watched it, and I was like, this is pretty fun. This is better than a lot of MCU films, if I'm being honest. But yeah, Kevin Foley's in it, and Jim Rash is in it. And I
In it, everyone's in it. It's so good.
I knew Jim Rash is in it because I'm community trash, so I looked it up.
Oh, but Jim Rash is fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's Oscar winning.
So I kind of knew the twist. Yeah, topical, Taylor.
Oscar predictions.
I think Jim Rush is going to win for Sky High in 2004. But yeah,
Right.
anyway, I rate Black Panther 8 out of 10 as a superhero film that I watched in the moment, but probably something like, I don't care, 8 out of 10 I'll say. I'm not saying it's like, I don't know. Is that, I don't know. I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah, I
I'm not saying
enjoyed
it's an amazing film.
as a film because it didn't feel like a Marvel film,
No.
which is what I enjoyed the most about it. It didn't feel like another superhero flick. But after
so.
like having some time to like look back on the film and then having watched other things after it,
Yeah.
I've sort of gone, yeah, you're like hyped up for it. There was a lot of hype, and I think I got caught in a bit of the hype of the film. Because after some time, it's like, yeah, it was good and it's a good film, but I'd maybe watch it like one or two more times.
Sure thing. I get what you mean. I didn't like. It's not my favorite MCU.
Like,
film.
it's not gonna be something you rewatch. Like, I don't know,
There's still quite a lot of buzz for it. I thought it was good. But
months down the
I'm
line.
glad it's doing well though.
yeah.
Yeah, it deserves its praises and
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather watch that than freaking.
Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Connor hates all the Iron Man movies.
No, Iron Man 1 is fine. It's everything after that.
Iron Man 1 is fine. Iron Giant is fine.
let's
Player
just
One.
I mean,
fucking rate all the
Sorry,
MCU
so what would you give it,
movies.
Connor? Sorry.
I would give Black Panther as soon as I'd
A
finished
C.
as soon as I finished watching it, I would have given it an 8 out of 10.
Why are
But
we doing it
after-
out of 10? Why don't we just do it grades?
I mean, I know the out of 10 system is irrelevant now because
Yeah.
it's all subjective and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like at the time of watching it, I would have given it an 8 out of 10 or a high.
That's what I mean as
praise.
well.
But like after some time thinking back on it, it'd probably be like a 7 or like it's not. It doesn't. How do I phrase it? It's a good film, but
You're
it's
racist.
And we're off to the racists.
It's a good film, but it's not the best film or Marvel film that I've seen.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
That
yeah.
would be the best statement I
Yeah.
can give. The most diplomatic.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think we're on
It's a
Please
very
don't kill
different
me.
film as well
Yeah.
from the MCU, which is a very good thing, I think. To explore.
Tinder, how much would you rate it and give a little review? With spoilers this time.
I rate it a Zuri
Out-
because
out of
I
Was there
enjoyed
3?
out of a Wakanda.
out of a Wakanda. Well, no, I could relate a Wakanda because it should stay hidden. Damn. No, I'll rate it as
Wow.
that was terrible. I rate it as Zuri because she was really good in it, and I think I got a crush in her now.
That's your next.
Oh,
Your next crush.
Tinnen.
I'm gonna ask her to the prom.
What's a Mary Elizabeth Weinstead gonna say? The Weinstead Company.
She's already broken my heart, and Ewan McGregor's too.
While we're on the subject
Oh,
of
huh?
Marvel,
Oh, you watch Fargo? Hey, sorry. Oh shit!
Yeah,
Spoiler alert!
But Fargo,
Oh, but wait, she doesn't break his heart though.
stop, stop talking, stop spoiling it for
Stop
everyone.
talking about
When I say,
Fargo.
oh shit, do you watch Boop? Just bleep out the show and say something else, kind of like, Patrick fucking spoiled something, so just ignore what happened here.
It just make my life more difficult. It's fine.
Well, you know what time it is, guys.
Oh wait,
So-
I didn't really. I don't know. You guys said everything about Black
I mean,
Panther.
on
that I
the
would have
subject
said.
of Marvel films and how the last two have gone with Thor 3 Ragnarok and Black Panther, does this give you any sort of hope about Infinity War, or do you think it will be Age of Ultron reskinned all over again?
I've got some high hopes because the guys that are writing it did Civil War as well, and I really enjoyed Civil War.
And Community.
I feel like
And
Tannen's
Community.
the only person that enjoyed Civil War in this room.
Everyone rates it like the top one on their list. I mean, I enjoyed it as a film. I don't think like, it was amazing.
No.
What?
Actually, now I think about it, it's probably the same as Black Panther. I don't know.
I
I've
really
never seen
enjoyed it.
Ant-Man. I don't
I would
give
say
a
it's
shit about
way
these
below
films.
Black Panther.
I enjoyed it.
I don't know. But guys, you know what time of year it is? Everybody's sitting down. This isn't gonna pay off. It's the thirstiest time of the year. I'm sorry.
What? Why are you doing this?
It's because my friend Noah wanted me to do. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Now on to our next segment.
He has
Will
a
what
podcast
Patrick
too, and
just
that's
do
what they
stay
play
in?
that song. Okay, I'm done kissing us.
Okay,
No, kiss more ass.
Cut that out if you want. It's probably copyrighted.
that was Black Panther, the latest Marvel installment. I can't think what the next one's going to be. Is it going to be Infinity
It's
War? or is
Infinity War,
or
yeah.
is it
Infinity War,
Ant-Man?
then it's
It's
Also,
no,
Black
yeah,
Panther
it's
doesn't
Infinity
die,
War,
like-
then Ant-Man in like
Every-
July, I think.
everyone's thinking about this, but Black Panther doesn't die because we see him in Infinity War, so like it's, you know what I mean?
Self-spoiling.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
So, moving on. What have people been watching recently?
Oh gosh, you know what? I actually
Uh,
had been watching quite a bit.
Well,
But Chinnan, do you want to go first?
just say
dunno.
a couple things and then save.
Yeah, you go first. I'm trying to think.
Get Out. I watched.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm really happy that Jordan Peele won the Oscars in the end. Won the Oscar at the end. All the Oscars.
Well, he won every Oscar, even the fucking.
He said he slayed the shark.
Left shark.
Doesn't matter. But I'm happy for Jordan Peele.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm happy Daniel Kaluuya is doing well. and I like the film. Not
He's just alright. He's doing well.
He's okay. Yeah. He's getting by.
He's hanging in there with all that praise. And yeah, I'm glad about that. I also watched Tin and Fart.
What?
What else did I watch? Oh, Sky High. Shit, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
Hey,
So Sky High. If you don't know about this film,
no,
it's about.
prepare yourselves.
It's better than whatever MCU film. So, it's about all these superheroes, offsprings, who go to a high school. And it's directed by Mike Mitchell, who directed. Don't say it before I do, guys, because I know you're huge fans of Mike Mitchell. Alvin and the Chipmunks 3 Shipwrecked.
boy, we.
So anyway,
Terrible.
So
Connor was so eager to open his mouth.
Sky High landed him an Alvin and the Chipmunks trilogy.
Yes. No, not a trilogy, just the third
Just the
one.
one.
Just the third one.
Oh dear.
I never saw Shipwrecked.
I
and
don't
never
think it's
planned
not
to.
Mike Mitchell from the Doughboys or whatever, or Love, or Birthday Boys. But
I know.
Paul Rust's friend I'm talking about. But yeah. So it's about all these children, it's about all these offsprings of superheroes who go to a high school, and it's really weird. And like I enjoyed it. It's a guilty pleasure of mine now. Like for what it is, it's pretty crazy, and a lot of great actors that are in it, like Tin and Said. And I was taken away, like thinking.
And
remember when
actresses.
superhero films were just for
Yeah.
actresses?
He
And
says
he
he's.
said-
And
you
he
said
says
you were the progressive one.
Yeah.
But I am.
Are you? You didn't
The
even
fact that
mention
you
a
had to
woman.
point that out, though, Tiernan. What does that say about you?
That he's progressive.
And I'm not talking about the
Yeah.
subject matter. It's the fact that he just had to point at me. Anyway, before I was rudimentally interrupted.
That reminded me. What
Rudimental.
was it?
I
Like
just-
in my essay, I wrote.
About Sky High.
I wish, but I wrote extensions of man because that was the quote basically.
Yeah.
And she kept, and my lecturer kept annotating it and put "and women?" question mark. It's like Jesus.
Well, yeah, Tiernan, you should. So this is.
She did it every time I put that.
You
Like
learned
mankind.
from that. I know you're telling me about it. So.
It's silly. It was part of the quote.
Disagree.
All right, fine.
Anyway, yes, you
Someone
were,
hasn't seen.
you were
Sky
telling us
High.
about some budget film from 2004.
Well, here's
Some
the thing. about
crappily
Sky-
made movies in
So
2004.
anyway, this kid doesn't have his superpowers, and his dad is like the biggest superhero ever. And just to top it all off, the person who's half evil villain offspring and half superhero offspring, his dad got put into prison because of his this other guy, the guy I was talking about earlier, who can't get superpowers. And anyway, it just reminded me that superhero films used to be a lot of fun. And like, and now they're just too dumb serious. I'm not the first person to say, stop laughing! They're just too dumb serious now. And I just wished we had more mega minds and less fucking boring ass Marvel shite. There, I said it. There, I said it!
You gotta chill out.
Scooby Doo.
I'm crying.
I'm so. Oh,
You was looking for filler, Connor, for this episode. I'm trying my darndest here.
with Sky High.
More like Sky Low with that one. You can cut off that whole review if you want.
Nah,
Just talk- Connor's actually got
just a
fucking
10-minute
tears right now.
censor.
This is so interesting.
Fucking hell.
Okay,
What do you think about Get Out?
I already told you I thought I'd get out.
You didn't review it.
Well, I thought I had some interest in directing. What else is to be said?
Oh yeah, I can't do that.
I think it's very relevant, and I think Daniel Kaluuya is very good at acting, and I can't wait to see more from him. That being said, when I saw him in Black Panther, he was just
He didn't
But-
really. Yeah, he was a bit.
he was just Daniel Kaluuya's
Yeah.
here, by the way. He was like,
Sorry?
I don't know.
Then he just kept choosing different sides. He was like, "Oh, you're my best friend, Black Panther. I'll be your best friend forever, Black Panther. Who's this? Not Black Panther. I'll be your friend instead." Black.
But I
Oh,
enjoy
this is
being in
going so well.
Wakanda, but
You went there?
no.
He's from Wakanda.
The second the film like sort of left it and went to that snowy place to see the enemies.
Also, Wakanda.
Yeah, also Wakanda. I guess it's the same place. I mean, like, I just liked him how, like, I wanted to explore Wakanda a lot more, basically. But we didn't get to.
Give him a VR game, people.
Yeah. The Marvel movies are still boring, though. I've already said what I want to say. They're enjoyable, though. Don't get me wrong.
Alright.
I'd rather watch the film we're talking about next episode.
Okay. If Tinem was here, I would ask him what he's watched, so I will take the mic.
I watched a bit more Archer. Can I talk about Archer? Because there's an episode where they go to Wales.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course.
So there's an episode of Archer where they go to Wales.
Is that it?
No. The outline in this Archer episode is that there's 2 Welsh terrorists, and the point is they want justice from the Saesneg, which is the English, because they flooded a town in Arch, this made-up town, so this place in England could have water. Now, the place that they mention in Archer is a made-up place, but it's based off a true story that I don't think they teach in a lot of English schools. But because they're a bit up their own bum. What? But there's a place in Liverpool at one point years ago.
It's the only Irish English.
I'm gonna give you some. I'm Irish too, babe. Look at my name. But
you call me babe.
Well, after what you said last
with all
week.
the food you're eating at the moment, Tina.
Hey,
welcome to the big city, bitch. But
what the fuck? You came out of a RuPaul Drag Race. What the fuck are you on about?
I'm sorry.
Don't do this.
But anyway,
don't be like this.
I'm
This
sorry.
isn't you.
But Archer, the episode is about a town called Tryweryn in Wales, and it's not actually, they name it different places, but it did years ago. Liverpool needed water, so they said, "Oh shit, how are we gonna get more water? We have a shortage here." So they just made people in Wales, because they don't give a shit about Wales, to evacuate.
Water?
No, they just told them to evacuate their homes, and then they just said, "Right, we're gonna flood your homes now, and we're gonna just give you some accommodation somewhere else," which is fine. But like, they just did it, and there's nothing the Welsh people could do about it. Like, they protest, obviously, and stuff like that. But yeah, and then they taught me about this. Is a big thing they taught about me in primary school. Just to clarify, Tin and Connor come from England, and I come from Wales. And if you're from a different country,
from land down under.
It's in the UK, but Tin comes from land under. But yeah, I was really happy to see but anyway, it's a sensitive subject in Wales, basically. And Matthew Rhys was a bit nervous about doing this episode of Archer, but he did it in the end because he thought, "Oh, this story, they don't teach it in a lot of England, schools in England, because I don't want to be horrible. They might be a bit ashamed about it." So he said, "I want to bring it to a wider audience." So he did, and I'm glad he did that. So, and it's a story that needs to be told. I'm just glad not only did they do a good episode in Wales, it's probably not the best Archer episode, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm just glad they did it. And I watched it a few years ago, but I rewatched it properly recently, and I liked it. Anyway, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
Okay.
If you're gonna do an episode about Welsh people, America, please fucking do your research and know who you're talking about.
I watched
Friends after this.
Mute
Sorry,
on
mate.
Netflix.
Oh, it's fine, Tim.
The Duncan Jones film.
Yeah,
Wow.
the one with really
The one was-
bad reception.
It's quote unquote too smart for cinemas.
I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't the best film. I liked the style of the world that it was like the story was told within. But there was a lot of plot devices that were just like a bit too. They were really crowbarred in there for convenience. They really were. Like the main character's mute, so he doesn't talk throughout most of the whole.
Oh, is that
film.
why the film's called
Mute?
Yeah.
But it's meant to be set in.
Sorry, I just can't get over the name. Like, by the way, it's called Mute.
Yeah, and it's meant to be set in like the future or the near future, where there's like technology that can do anything and everything. Well, not anything.
But it can't make him talk.
Well, that's the thing. There's technology that can make him talk.
Oh.
But the reason to not have him, like, have the stuff that can help him to talk, or, like, audio apparatus or a phone, is that, he's Amish.
What?
That's crowbarred right in at the start. He's an Amish family. He falls into a river or lake, and then there's some injury, you don't really know what happens, that happens to his neck. They take him to a hospital, and his mother's like, no, God will heal him, and whisks him away. Then cut to years later, he doesn't have a phone.
And he's working in the city.
He doesn't have a TV. He works at a club as a barman.
Right.
And he does woodwork as well. And then the whole premise is that his girlfriend runs away, and then story ensues. But everyone else on the cast list is just a bigger name actor than the main character. But yeah, everything's just either crowbarred or shoehorned in there for plot convenience.
Yeah.
Like, and this happened because what's a reason we can give?
It's convenient. Well,
that's what I do.
So I watched Manchester by the Sea. Because it was on Prime, and I wanted to watch it for a while, I think.
Woo!
So I heard some very good things about it. And it's got Casey Affleck and
the other Affleck.
Lucas. Yeah, the other Affleck. Is he better than Ben? Yeah. He's okay. And then Lucas Hedges, who is in Lady Bird, and
Just picking them all. Oh, we talked about
he
this.
was in something else as well. I can't
He's
remember.
in 3 Billboards.
And 3 Billboards.
He's making all these decisions. How do all these young actors know which films to go into? Like, they call me by your name. Timothy Chalamet Goes to School. Shamalama Ding Dong Doo Da Day. Oh my gosh, sorry. How does he know which films to go in?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
He can see into the future.
Why don't we call him? We could call him and ask him.
Ring, ring.
Ring, ring.
Tim, you have his number, right?
Yeah, hang on. Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello?
I don't think he sounds...
Timothy goes to school.
Hi, Timothy.
You want to do the live action Timothy goes to school?
No, I don't want to do that,
Who's been
Timothy.
sitting in my shit?
Let's just...
I love cigarettes. Have you seen Lady Bird yet?
I have seen Lady Bird, Timothy.
Oh boy, why do you talk about Black Panther and not Lady Bird? Oh, Tina, am I on the podcast right now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, so what do you want to ask me? Go on. King Julian for the girls, man.
1, I thought you were the progressive one. 2, why do you sound like Rasta Mouse?
Yeah, you do sound... Timothy.
Voila! No one knows how to...
I see you're preparing...
Have you ever seen Brad Bird do Edna Mode? You don't give him shit, don't you, Connor?
What? You go to Jamaica to French. How do you do? Hey, man, Maswa.
Well, the whole point of my accent is that I do different voices.
Welcome to the train wreck part of the podcast.
I love Amy Schumer. Hey, is that Connor?
Christ.
Hey, Connor. God, everyone's gonna hate me after I do this.
What? Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, Tidden.
What the fuck, Tidden? Why'd you even talk to this guy?
I don't know, he just fucking pops up.
Manchester by the Sea!
Yeah.
I've let it out now, guys.
Okay. Manchester by the Sea was a film.
We're still on that.
Yeah, I know we are. It was a film I watched a while ago, like a week ago, and it was a very good film.
Stop!
What?
You time-stamped it!
Last week! I just said it was last week when I watched it. I didn't say the date. I watched it in an undisclosed time, in an undisclosed... this podcast is terrible. Jesus.
Sorry.
Yeah, the film is about Casey Affleck and his brother dies. Not Ben. His brother in the film dies.
Ben Affleck's dead.
Yeah. And it's how he goes back to the town because he left originally because of like a massive tragedy happens to like his character.
What, he was born in Manchester?
sick burn. But it's kind of
That's
how
from
he
fucking Stockport, mate. So you better watch out.
Jesus. He
Yeah.
and it's how he comes back, and because people know him because of the tragedy.
Oh.
When your pants
It's
fall
sort
down
of weird.
in the middle of the
It's
town.
like, yeah, that was a tragedy, and that's why I never return. And it's kind of how he meets. He's kind of estranged from his
Sorry, I thought that'd be funny.
from his nephew,
Yeah, what else, Tiernan?
because he hasn't seen his nephew in like years. I think like Jesus Christ, stop,
Connor,
why are you doing
stop
this to me?
doing that. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. It's kind of how he kind of
I'm just trying
builds,
not to laugh right
rebuilds
now,
a
guys. That's
relationship
hilarious.
back with his the
his
son, and kind of how like how he's going to take care of the kid and all this kind of stuff. It's a very good film. It's very, don't know, after the film I was in a very down mood, and I just kept wanting to watch downer movies kind of things, like very dramatic movies, because I just weren't in the mood for anything else after. It's a very it's quite depressing at times, but it is a very powerful film, I think, and it's a very character driven film, and I rate it a fucking Hawaii by the sea out of a possible Manchester by the sea, because that's very good.
Oh, I have a question as well, sorry. From
Go
Jack.
ahead.
And it says this.
Question time.
Oh, we
Um,
haven't done question time in ages.
Do you want to do the theme song, Connor, like you did for me with my rants last week?
It's question time.
Question time. Okay, so this question comes from a man
Question
called Jack.
time.
And he says,
Time for new
and I definitely don't know him in
questions.
real life.
Okay.
So, I do. What's your opinions on the fake tweet about the end of SpongeBob? And if SpongeBob were to end, how would you do it? I think that's directly at me.
Oh, okay.
Unless you guys have some opinions on SpongeBob, because
I didn't know there was a fake tweet about them ending.
Well, it was a fake tweet that went out on the. It was photoshopped to look like it was on SpongeBob's Twitter account. And they said, "Thanks for
Right.
the ride. It's time for the show to end." And he had a thing. And you know, stupid people on Facebook, they believed it and thought it was real because it looked very real. And so it had like over so many likes on the status and stuff like that that the
Yeah.
SpongeBob Facebook page had to put a thing up. This has happened more than once before. They had to say it's not ending.
It will never end.
Stupid. Like, why would Nickelodeon kill the cash cow? But they had to keep reassuring fans that it wasn't ending and stuff like that. And you'd always get those comments of people saying like, "I wish it would end," because if you ask me, it's going for a little bit too long. If you know what I mean. Like, they're not gonna end it just for you, Timothy. Shut up.
Oh God.
Sorry, no, but yeah. So if it were to end, I don't know. The Simpsons hasn't ended. SpongeBob's like the third, right after Arthur. I don't know, but longest running show, cartoon show, or whatever.
Is it still going?
Yes, SpongeBob's still going.
No, I
Duh.
meant Arthur, mate.
Arthur's still going. Did you know?
George of
How?
the Jungle's still going.
It's fun. It's you know, like we have CBBC and that being funded.
Yeah.
They have like a thing called PBS, I think it's called.
Mm.
Something like that. You can look up for it. That's why there was a whole thing about Donald Trump cutting. You know, like Sesame Street's on HBO now.
Yeah.
It's something like that. But anyway, yeah. So if SpongeBob ended, I'd be pretty sad. But at the same time, the SpongeBob movie is supposed to be the official conclusion. If you guys didn't know, the first one, when he gets the manager job and stuff like that. And things do get boring again. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna stop Nickelodeon from making stuff. You know what I mean? They're running it into the ground. It's already past that. They can do whatever they want now. I won't care. If the show ends, of course, I'll be a little bit sad. I'll be thinking, "Oh no, it's over now. I can't believe it."
Right.
But I don't care.
I don't know how I would end it. That's hard. That's
Take
hard
the
question.
shot, Patrick.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'd say it's just like the end of Mice and Men.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
what,
gonna
you
see
thought-
the Goofy Goober SpongeBob.
Oh God, that'd be so sad.
That's
I
how I
actually
would
have-
end it.
But I'm a huge
Mice
fan.
and Men style.
So when I was a kid, I used to make up little fake SpongeBob movies. So I'd love to help
Isn't that
do a
cute?
SpongeBob movie one day.
Thank you for listening to this.
Shout out to Tom Kenny, our good friend of the show.
Yeah, this has been a weird one.
Mm-hmm.
We hope you are still listening, please. And we will see you next time on whatever this podcast is anymore.